You know we gotta have our theme music. We gotta have our theme music. Smash that like button when you come in. Smash that like button. When you come in and take your seat, smash that like button. Okay, y'all, today we are going to do a free day. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Uh, anything is on the. Come on, y'all. Don't go crazy, though. Okay? Don't don't go crazy. I don't want to hear no conspiracy theories and all of that kind of stuff. But hey, Chester. Um, but anything is on the table today. We gonna talk about anything. We gonna do a couple of readings. Um, I'm gonna drop the Cash App. Uh, we gonna see what's going on. See, is the reading from last week still appropriate for this week? Because it seems like things are constantly changing. Y'all know that I cannot remember that phone number to save my life. Okay? I need to just write that phone number down and put it next to the phone because my moderators are not always here. Yeah, I need to write that phone number down because I don't know what it is, Oh, here it is. This is the Google number. Okay. So, hey, a Heart to a Sin TV, FRO. I think that is Free Spirit. Um, I do want to talk about who was that just. I do want to talk about one thing though. I don't know if y'all follow. Hey Shamar, if y'all follow all of the same people that I follow on YouTube, but I'm starting to see a little pattern that is becoming interesting after that whole Atlanta. God, y'all calling already? Oh, did they hang up? I don't know who that was, y'all. Um, after the situation that happened in Atlanta, I'm noticing that certain content creators are starting to go a little tight. This must be somebody trying to call me.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hello?
Hello, I hate fucking niggers. I hate niggers. I hate.
Y'all see how ignorant people can be? Like, you don't have nothing else going on. There's an entire pandemic going on, and choose to you choose to call just to say that. That's what you're doing. You must be one miserable person. You have to be. God bless you. Okay? Because you have to be really miserable to be doing that right now. Like, you don't have nothing else to do. Like, the country, like, we're on lockdowns and stores are closing and people are losing their money and all kind of stuff. And the only thing you're worried about is your hatred for the color of my skin. God bless you, because you are one messed up individual. Okay, so let's move on. Um, I noticed yesterday that Nicole Tyler on her live was crying behind something that happened between her and Kwani. And I'm like, now I'm side eyeing all of the content creators. I really am. I'm looking at everybody that makes videos now, except for a few people with a different lens than I did before this whole Atlanta thing happened. I noticed that Timothy Blaine didn't go live yesterday when he got home from Atlanta. I mean, I am. I'm looking at everybody a little differently because I'm just really, my spirit is telling me that this entire thing on YouTube, like Timothy and Jay Wilson, um, Jay Wilson's beef with Tracy, all of this stuff is manufactured and fake. Now, Tracy may really dislike Jay. I'm not going to say hate because hate is a strong word. Tracy may really dislike Jay Wilson at this point, and I really believe that she does. And I believe that Tracy dislikes Sean Bradley. But I think all of this, Sean Bradley is in the back. Sean Bradley is in the background, um, you know, telling people what to say, pushing people in certain directions so that this reality show will be interesting. I really do believe that. I really do. Like, my spirit is saying that all of this stuff is just manufactured to be like a love and hip hop or something like that. If your number doesn't show up on the if your number doesn't come up, you're not going to get through. I'm not even going to answer. So you can keep calling if that's what you choose to do, or you can drop down in the chat and have yourself a mighty good time. But I'm not about to waste my energy on not today. I'm too pretty. Okay? I am too pretty today to be arguing with people that are below me mentally and spiritually. Now, see, if I hadn't, came on here and was looking all good and stuff, I probably would get down in the trenches with you, but not today. My.
Chester.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
it's me, Chester. I was wondering, how do you feel about people wishing death on the president, saying that they wish that he had the virus?
Well, when people do stuff like that, you know that their intelligence level is low. Their
Yeah.
vibration is low. You know, you don't even entertain those type of thoughts. Even if I don't like you, I wouldn't, you know, I
You
wouldn't
wish
wish
death
that
on
on
somebody.
anybody. No, I'm
Yeah.
not. Even the people that I don't like, I'm not wishing that on them. So people that are doing that, you know that their vibrations are low. You know, and you're gonna have to look at the fact that right now people's emotions are all over the place. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because there is such a level of unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's happening from day to day. Things are changing daily. So people are
Yeah. Every day
upset,
changes
they're
update.
frustrated. So, you're going to expect people to lash out and say things that they probably wouldn't normally say. You just have to ignore them. When your emotional intelligence is above that person, then you ignore that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thanks
No,
for taking the call.
okay, sweetie, thank you for calling. Okay,
All right.
okay, bye bye. Yeah, that's not something that you know I'm into, and even if I was, I would never um, say anything like that in a public space. That's something that you keep to yourself. But I'm not. You know what I mean? Not on that type of level. I would never say that. So, um, so back to what I was saying. So this whole YouTube reality show that is being pushed now, I really think um, they're all talking behind the scenes. Thank you, Raven. I think they're all talking behind the scenes, and the subscribers are the ones who are basically being left in the dark. And if you don't think that Jay Wilson, Timothy Blaine, who else was there? Phi Babe, Wiley. If you don't think that they all sat there during that meeting and had a powwow about what they were going to do when they went home, you are crazy. But there are a lot of subscribers who, once you start following someone, you start to believe everything that they say. And then that content creator can do no wrong in your eyes, which is crazy. If I do something that you don't like, tell me. If I say something that you don't like, tell me. Just be respectful in your telling, because how you deal with me is how I'm going to in turn deal with you. But I believe that this whole situation has been put together in a way to make this reality show look good. And they're going to do whatever they have to make it look good, because they don't have any morals. The morality is bad. You can tell by a lot of the stuff that Five Babe says that her morals are shot to the curb. She will say anything at this point. Hey Keisha, I don't put any at this point. I don't put anything past any of them. I don't. I think they are capable of doing anything. So the narrative that they're spinning now is that Jay Wilson took Tracy's man, when Jay Wilson's boyfriend has clearly said from the gate that he wasn't even interested in Tracy. So Something is going on, and they are spinning a narrative to make Tracy look crazy, and Tracy don't see it for whatever reason. She's so busy trying to defend herself that she's not seeing that these people are spinning a narrative. Jay Wilson is spinning a narrative to make Tracy look crazy. And not only are they going to spin a narrative to make Tracy look crazy, they're going to spin a narrative to make Fi Babe look crazy also. And Fi Babe has not realized that. She has fell directly into their trap. And every day, Fi Babe is looking more and more crazy, unhinged, and everything. The video that the live that she did today, she had to take it down because it was bad. And y'all women don't understand that these men on YouTube, Sean Bradley can't be trusted, Jay Wilson can't be trusted, Timothy Blaine can't. None of these men can on YouTube can be trusted in this sector, except for Troy Allen. That's because he's not in them little cliques with them. The rest of them, they can't be trusted. And y'all can't see it. I saw this years ago. I told y'all a while ago that Sean Bradley was going to be a problem. And he waited until they got rid of VS to strike. He couldn't strike while VS was here because VS had too much power. And VS wasn't going to just sit around and let him bully her. But the rest of y'all will. Shout out to Brianna. He playing in y'all faces. Shout out to Brianna Pettyville. Sean Bradley is playing in y'all faces. And y'all don't see it. These are small, well, they don't consider themselves small because a few of them have over 10,000 subscribers. So to them, that's a lot of subscribers. But in the grand scheme of things, when you really look at YouTube, hey Moth Mama, thank you, sweetie. When you really look at the population of YouTube and how big some of these subscribers get on some of these channels, this area of YouTube is a drop in the bucket. A drop in the bucket. None of these channels are big. None of them. I think James Caldwell has the most subscribers, and I think he's at like 30,000. Everybody else is under him. So no, these ain't no big subscribers. And that's how I'm wondering how, is a network going to pick up some YouTube content creators who don't even have 50,000 subscribers? Who's going to pick up a show like that? If we're going to be honest. I ain't seen nobody get picked up by any networks that don't have a couple of million subscribers. I mean, it's very few people that have left YouTube and being picked up on regular shows. I think a few people went to Disney. I think Disney did pick up a few YouTubers, and then there was Issa Rae. Her show started here on YouTube, Awkward Black Girl, which was really interesting. Like, I watched her when her show first started. I was watching Awkward Black Girl, and Awkward black girl transitioned from YouTube to HBO to the show called Insecure, that I think is on its third season, if I'm not mistaken. It's either the third or fourth season for Issa Rae. But Issa Rae has transitioned from YouTube to HBO to the real movie to Hollywood. You know, she's got like two movies out now. I saw one of them, and she has been a supporting actress in other movies. So she came from YouTube, but she was not a content creator like we are. Her content was her shows. She produced these like shows. She never got on here and talked to other people and all of that kind of. She had no relationship. I don't even think like in her comment section she ever answered anybody back or anything like that. I don't think she did. So that was totally different. Chester said a lot of black social media influencers are going very Hollywood. Hollywood in their minds, you mean? Because there's a difference between being Hollywood in your mind and being Hollywood in Los Angeles. That's a huge difference. Because I can go Hollywood today, and because I got all my little makeup and stuff, I can get stuck up as I want and bougie as I want to today. But when I hang this camera up, I still only got 8,000 subscribers. You see what I'm saying? So they can get as bougie as they want with 10,000 and 30,000 subscribers. You only gonna get so bougie with that. I don't care how many people you get in your chat. I don't care if you have 1,000 people in your chat. You still only got 20,000 subscribers. You're nobody on YouTube. Nobody. We all in the same boat. And you can film as many TV shows as you want. But if Dono Network pick it up, and what network would pick up a bunch of old people fighting on YouTube? 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old people fighting on YouTube. What network would pick that up? Who wants to see that? Let's pull three cards and see what's going on. Last week, last week that was actually good because it was like some lessons that needed to be learned. I should go back and see what the. Let me go back and look at it because I know I put it on here. Gosh, cut that off. I want to get it right. I don't want to just say, yeah, it was lessons. I know lessons was one of them. Okay, so last week it was clear the path, learn, and listen to your heart. That was last week's thing, and it's so interesting because there were a lot of things that we had to learn. These lessons for us are, it seems like they're being updated every day. You know what I mean? Every day there's a new piece to this corona puzzle. Every day. Every day a state is, joining other states that are shutting down or whatever. Because I guess New York is now doing what California is doing. The shelter in place. I heard on the news before I came on that New York is doing a shelter in place. When I I hung up from you guys yesterday. It came across the news that California was in a shelter in place, uh, which is only essential people are supposed to be out and about. Only essential people are working. You know, there are a lot of places that are closed down. Let me say this before I. He is extremely busy, so he couldn't make it. But what he wants everyone to do is to put your questions on the community tab or either put them in here. It's best if you put them on the community tab because I can see them clearer than you putting them here and I have to go back and search them. So if you have any specific questions about, the disease, like how long do you think this is going to last? Do you really believe that it's going to spread? Whatever your questions are, put those in the comments, and he said that he's going to try to answer all of the questions. He's hoping that things will, at least die down a little bit, and maybe he will get an opportunity to come in next week. I mean, I can imagine how busy he is because he does have a private practice. Um, so yeah, it's a lot going on right now. So he didn't get a chance to make it. It's a lot going on in everyone's, everywhere in all the states, in all the counties, because it seemed like they were kind of rolling things out. They were going county by county. Like San Francisco seems like they were kind of like doing things first. In San Francisco is in a different county from where we live, even though it's right across the bay, it's a different county. So um, they will do something first, and then it will trickle down to Oakland. But yesterday, when they did the shelter in place, they just listed all the counties, and we are in Alameda County. So Alameda County came up on the screen. So they were saying shelter in place. They want everybody in the house by, like a certain time. Everybody over 65, they want you to stay in the house. But they were saying 65 years old and people with a compromised immune system. So, of course, I do fall into that category. So, I am limiting my, um, going out. I'm only going out if we have to go to the grocery store or something like that. And if I'm, feeling really tired or whatever, I'm going to keep my butt in the house. Um, and, I'm really serious about giving people 10 feet when I'm out in public. Like, I'm not trying to, be close to anybody. I don't know these people. I don't want to be nowhere near them. I am using my hand sanitizer. I am making sure that, if I'm touching something, I'm not touching my face or anything like that. And I am one of them, I'm like a touchy person. Like when I go in stores, I'm always picking up something and touching it and looking at it. Or, with me having this problem with my ankle, I'm constantly using hand railings and stuff because, I got a bad ankle and, hell, I'm 55 years old. I got to use the hand railing. So you have to be conscious of all of those things, touching hand railings, touching doors, going in and out of all of those things. Okay? So I'm conscious of that. So we're going to pull the, we're going to do 3 cards like we did Friday just to get a understanding of what is going to go on this week. So let's see. Ooh, I can see him. Y'all can't. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. The first card. Call on your healer guides. Letting you know that it is time to call on your spirit guides that specialize in healing. Okay? It ain't time to be worried about is Jody gonna come spend the night? Is Jody gonna cuddle up with me? Is Jody gonna shelter in place with me? Let me call Jody and see is he come. Forget about Jody. Okay? It's time to call on your healer guides. It is time for healing. All of that extra stuff that, we do, put that Xbox down.
What?
I knew he was going to. I said that specifically so.
The devil is a lie.
Put that Xbox down. Turn that Xbox off. You can't be playing no Xbox games. You got to call on the Lord now, child. You got to call on the healing. Turn that Xbox off.
It was all fun and games till you said that.
This was the first card that came. The first one. And you notice that this is the symbol for uh, the doctors, the pharmacy thing. Now, the second card is call on your joy guides. That means to call on those guides that bring you joy, to eliminate anxiety, because you don't want to fall into a depression. You don't want to take in so much information that you fall into a depression, you fall into a slump. This is the period of time if you have friends that are prone to depression. This is the time when you call, hey girl, what you doing? You okay? I was just calling to check on you. Or guy, or whatever. This is the time when you call on your guides and tell them, I slip, right? I need you to bring something through here to keep my spirits up, make me laugh. Don't unplug the Xbox all the way, because maybe you gotta, play a little couple of games to keep you busy. Go on, what is it, Kick? Or whatever, where all the Xbox and gamer people be playing games and laughing and talking. Maybe that's what you need. Or maybe you need to get with your group of ladies, y'all crochet together, or, whatever. But call on your joy guides, your guides that help you stay positive, help you stay lifted up. It's time to call on them to bring that joy and happiness back in your life, because this can kind of turn into a dark period for some people, because you can get worried about what's going on. You can be worried about your family members, and it will get dark and ugly. And you don't want to do that. So you want to call on those guides that can bring you joy and happiness and laugh. You can still be laughing and having fun. Just because we're in an epidemic don't mean that we're going to stop living. We still got to live. We still got to get up and do what we going to do. You still got to be beautiful. You still got to, do your hair and your makeup and put on your cute earrings and stuff. We still gotta live. We can't walk around in doom and gloom just because something's going on. Ain't no way I can hide all this beauty. I gotta be out here shining. Epidemic, pandemic, whatever. The world coming to an end. If it's an apocalypse, I'm gonna leave here pretty. I ain't about to leave here looking all crazy and stuff. You ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Come here, come here.
No, you not.
I get it, I get it.
And the last card is mentors and role models. Call on those. Uh, this this makeup makes my eyes water. Call on those people that you know you can lean on. You have certain friends that when you call on them, they ain't gonna have that doom and gloom attitude. Those are people that you need to talk to. If you need a little extra, call them. Okay? Don't call Jodetta because she already got her head. Jodetta done already dug a hole and damn near jumped in it. She done dug the hole. She ain't jumped in it yet. But she on the fence. Don't call her. You don't want to call nobody that's hiding their head in the sand. You want to call somebody that can tell you, hey, it's going to be okay. This too shall pass. All those cliches that you want those cliches, right? No weapon formed against me. I'm covered by the blood. Them the people that you want to call. Even if they don't really believe it, they still saying it. Call on your mentors. Call on the people that don't have all these conspiracies about, oh, it's 5G, it's this, they sending frequencies. You don't want to hear that right now. You really don't. So don't call them. And you know who those people are. You know your friends that really don't have it together. Them the ones you don't want to deal with. So don't call them. Okay? Don't call her. Call somebody that you know is going to be positive, that can help you get through this in an uplifting way. Like, I'm constantly talking to my husband because my husband is not about to let me he's not gonna even let me get on the ledge to talk me down from. So he is a perfect person to talk to. For one, he's not taking in all of the news. He ain't watching CNN. Well, we don't have CNN, child. But, he's not listening to all of the stuff that is going on right now. So all of that stuff is not like swirling around in him. So when me and him talk, we're still talking about our daily lives and what's really going on other than Rona. Hello? Okay, I guess they hung up. Whoever that was, call back. For whatever reason, your call didn't go through. Google didn't like you, I guess. Call back. I'm trying to take a picture of these cards so I can put them on the so I can put them on the community tab. So they will be on the community tab. Call on your healer guides, call on your joy guides, and your mentors and role models. Tap into them. Talk to them. Call them. Email them. Whatever you need to do to not fall into depression or, feeling bad. Hey, Tina. Tina said, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. You go, girl. Hey, Amber. Hey, KK. Hey, Lady K. Lady Casey, I'm going to work every day because I work in the hospital. Yeah, a lot of people are still having to work. They don't have that luxury of staying home. And a lot of people that are staying home are working. You're working from home. Oh, Moth Mama say I'm going to be trying to potty train Kingston. That oh yeah, honey, that's gonna keep you busy. Good luck with that. But you've been through this before, right? This ain't your first rodeo potty training, right? You did that with you did that with other kids. So with the first card saying call on your healer guides. Do I have one here? Yeah. What you can do, I don't know why this yellow tape, I must have used this. What you can do,
Big, big, and bigger.
To accept, press 1.
ooh, y'all having fun today, huh? Okay, what you can do is take your white candle. You can take your white candle and whoever you want to direct that energy to, you can write that on there. You can write today's date and your intention. You can put Corona, you can put Rona on here and then take a piece of paper and write your intention and put that under your candle. You know who you are petitioning this to, if it's to Obatala, if it's to Oshun, if it's to Jesus, whoever you choose to use as your um, spirit guide. I can't, tell people who you want to pray to. That's up to you. That's your choice. You can pray to anybody you want to. If you're Christian, of course, you are, praying to Jesus. You can pray to Allah, Buddha, whoever is your person of choice. And you can put that candle on your altar and just let it burn, especially for people who are off work. You can just let that burn for the complete 7 days if you choose to. And when you get finished, you can go ahead and take the candle and you can burn your petition, and you can burn your petition, and you can allow the embers to go out into the universe, or you can burn the petition and bury them if that's what you choose to do. But that, can be your way of making doing a ritual, or if you want to call it a spell, if you want to call it a prayer, a petition, whatever you choose to call it. But that would be a way of, getting in contact with your spirit. If you have your ancestor altar set up, you can, tell your ancestors, what's going on, and let them know that you're concerned, and hey, can you make sure you stop by here and check on my family and make sure that everybody is safe, and not just your family, but your neighbors and everybody else. And that's a awesome way to start um, your prayer session if you want to get other people involved. I did see a situation where people were asking to, all get together and pray at 9 o'clock last night. I'm not sure if this is going to be a continuous thing where people, pray at 9 o'clock every night. Good thing to do if you want to get other people involved and, say, hey, we're going to all light our candles at a certain time. We're going to all pray at a certain time and, put that type of healing energy out into the universe. That would be a good thing to do also. Girl, we don't care who that was. Yeah, I couldn't tell who that was. That person called from another number. They didn't call from a private number. It's not like I'm taking that person's call on purpose. So they called from another number. That could have been a totally different person. Oh, he's the third person that you. Oh yeah, then it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that bad. Um, for for you. I couldn't hear what they said. If that was somebody on here, call.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
I think you got something that
not
time.
at that time.
You got something that time. Going outside, you gonna be glittering.
Glitter.
Yeah, you gonna be glittering. I'm gonna listen to the call first so that y'all can't hear it. Because see, that's all they want. They want a little bit of attention, but they ain't gonna get it here. Okay. So since we did the let me turn this down because I don't want to hear myself either. Since we did the one for the hello. So you're not gonna make it on the show. So you might as well find something else to do. Okay?
Find another party.
Find another party, because you can't party here, boo boo. Go find
Find
somebody
another
else.
party.
And all of that telling people how big your penis is, who cares? My husband has a penis. You
And
not
it's bigger than yours.
you
Trust
not
me.
you not shaking nobody up talking about how big your penis is.
And it's
Okay?
way bigger than yours.
God
Trust me.
dog. We got a whole pandemic out here. We got some idiot calling talking about their penis. Boy, go
Trust
somewhere.
me, it's hella bigger than yours.
Go somewhere and get you a life. So ignorant behind. I mean, people can't even talk. An idiot.
Oh,
See, I'm trying not to, I'm trying not to go there with people.
just block the number back.
Because that's what they want.
I'm out.
The devil is a lie.
You probably don't even have a penis. That's why they call.
Okay? No penis heaven. Living with your mama. You're not going to get on this show, boo-boo.
That's why they call.
You might as well go on and do something else. You're not going to get on. You're not coming on the show. No one's going to hear you. Show no penis having behind. Go play with your mama. You one of them kind of people
Dickless.
that, yeah.
Dickless.
Oh, dickless behind. Go and play with your mama.
Ridiculous.
Because you're not coming on this show, boo boo. That's cut. You gone? All right, love you.
Love you.
Call me later. Oh, I forgot I still have my piece of Popeye's chicken sandwich.
That's what I forgot to get.
Oh, I do it. I do it. I do it. Child, these folks is sweetheart calling here. That just shows that you don't have a life. You ain't bothering me.
Because you call them here.
You call right. I ain't calling you. You calling me. You calling little old me. Poor thing. Probably ain't got nothing to do.
On that lockdown.
Yeah, on that lockdown, they didn't probably told him don't come to work. He probably worked at KFC. They didn't told him don't come to work. He mad.
He had already used his dildos.
Yeah, he probably mad at the world. Can't go to work. Ain't got nothing to do. Don't worry, boo boo. You gonna get that $1,000 from the government or get your Oh no, you work at KFC. You ain't got no sick leave. I feel for you. I really do. But go play with somebody your age, sweetie. You ain't gonna play with me. You ain't gonna. Where am I shot? Girl, you know them Popeye's chicken sandwiches is in stock now. Okay, so we did the trust your vibes. Let's do one from. Let's see what animal spirit is cutting up right now. Let's see which animal spirits are. Because today I was sitting here and y'all know that animals know when stuff ain't right. The animals will start to act up when, the natural balance is thrown off. Animals do sense things, they feel things, they feel certain energies that we can't feel. I have noticed when we have earthquakes, Gizmo can hear the earthquake coming before we do. He will run to either me or my husband and, like either jump up in my lap or, get extremely close to me. I said, well, things must not really be off balance yet because Gizmo is not, he's not really acting any differently. He's still eating. He's still, playing around with his toys and acting his normal self. But this morning, I heard a flock of geese flying overhead. And I got up and I looked out the window and it was a large flock. And I'm like, where y'all going? And they were just squawking, they were making a lot of noise, like their squawking was really aggressive. And I'm like, that's strange for this area. There are a lot of geese in California. California is full of geese. Like almost every lake area that you go to, the geese have decided to, oh, we live here, okay? And you know that they're protected. You can't mess with them. So they've taken over. But normally when they're flying overhead, you don't normally hear them. But this morning, honey, they was squawking and just making a whole lot of noise. And I said, oh, okay, maybe the animals are finally starting to also feel the pressure of, what is going on now, because they said in India the monkeys are starting to feel the stuff that's going on. They're not getting as much food from the tourists as they normally do. And there was a video of like the monkeys fighting over, like scraps and stuff. I guess in certain areas of India, when the tourists come, they showed them being extremely aggressive and fighting over food. And it just shows how used to that human interaction the animals are. And since that has stopped, especially, it's probably not as many tourists traveling abroad now, because it's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of younger YouTubers travel to India to to take all these pictures in Bali and all of these exotic places, and tourists feed the animals and stuff while they're there. And if tourism is down, then of course these animals are not getting all of those extra treats that they were used to getting. So when food starts to become scarce, then yeah, the animals will fight each other. And the video was, it looked like it was at least 100 monkeys, and they was going at it. It like, if I was a tourist in that area, I would probably be scared of those monkeys anyway. And I guess they are a regular staple in that part of India, but I would be nervous. I love dogs, but I'm scared of big dogs, so I know that I would be nervous um, if there was hundreds of monkeys running around in a square. That would like really make me nervous. Did anybody else see that video? Moth Mama said this is a huge global shift. Makes sense that animals would be affected. I've been seeing a lot of ducks, but on rooftops. Wow, really? Wow. Yeah, it was weird to see them just, because they don't normally fly. Oh, if they do fly over in this area, they're quiet. I've never seen a flock of them um, that big and that loud. I said, oh, even the geese getting out of town. They are getting out of here, child. Oh, so we got the leopard. We got the leopard. And it says he is the nurturer of branches. Didn't somebody get him before? Didn't somebody in the didn't somebody in one of the chats get him? I think somebody did. Okay. So the leopard, nurturer of branches. The element is water and fire. So he is poised, powerful, pensive, and inspiring. The message is have faith in your abilities. And that's a good message for us today, is to continue to have faith in who you are, faith in your abilities. Actually, it's really good because me and my husband was talking about, I guess, TD Jakes posted, I'm not sure if he posted this on his Instagram or on his YouTube, but he was basically saying that his, church is closed. The larger mega churches are closed. You know why? Because you can't get those many people in a building to get well. If if that's going to tell people that you don't have faith. He said, it's kind of like this catch 22 thing. If you close the church, it's saying that you don't have faith in God. But if you don't close the church, you're taking a risk of someone, maybe contracting the virus. And you can't break the law if the law is saying that places that hold over, so many people have to close down, then you have to close down. And the church falls, especially a mega church, will of course fall into that jurisdiction. But that doesn't mean that you're losing your faith because you're following the law. That just means that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. People don't understand that you can have church in your house. You know what I mean? You can, you know, commune with your creator anywhere. You could be walking down the street and tell your creator that you need some help. You don't have to be in the church house to talk to God or to, have faith. You're still going to have faith. So this leopard who is going to be the instrumental animal spirit guide for this week is telling us to continue to have faith, which is really good. All of the cards so far are tying into each other in a very positive way. It says, stalking through sun dappled foliages or draped stylishly over a high branch, the leopard surveys her kingdom with dignity, composure, and stealth. The leopard instills presence, nurtures confidence, enhances completion, and inspires us to become our own fierce, proud inner cat. Strong, elegant, self-assured, leopard challenges us to master personal power by embracing life wholeheartedly. And that is so beautiful. No matter what is going on, we have to still hold on to the fact that we still living. Okay? We are out here still being great, holding on to life. No matter what happens, what situation happens, what comes up, we are still alive. And we are still living our best life. We just living our best life, sheltering in place. Okay? I did all this and I ain't going nowhere. Okay? Then put on a little cute dress and everything. I ain't leaving this house today. But that don't mean I got to walk around with dirty sweatpants and, hair all over my head looking all crazy. No. When I walk by the mirror, I want to be like, oh, girl, you out here serving. Shelter in place. I'm serving. Okay? I'm not going to walk around here with no doom and gloom attitude just because I'm at home. Mean I ain't going to comb my hair. No, girl, I'm going to comb my hair. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do my makeup. And I'm going to put on a cute outfit just to walk my dog down the street. Okay? I was gonna put on my crown, but I was like, you know what, that may be just a little bit too much, girl. They'll need all that, girl. I did all this just to sit around the house. I'm gonna walk Gizmo, I'm gonna take him out and let him walk so Gizmo can be like, look at my mama, okay? Your mama out here serving sweatpants. And my mama is out here serving Maybelline Fit Me. Okay? That's how you have to be. You cannot allow this situation to drag you down. Okay? You off work right now. Okay? Well, use that time to do your spring cleaning early. You know, do something. Go buy you a tarot deck. Start with an easy tarot deck. Learn how to read the cards. You ain't doing nothing else. You can't go nowhere. Especially if you living in California, Italy, New York. Where else? What other states are under a shelter in place? I don't know, child. Y'all know I know about what's going on in here cuz I live here. But if you under a shelter in place, you living in one of those counties where you can't go nowhere. Your job done told you, don't come here, girl. Don't come over here, girl. Don't come nowhere near here. They didn't close the doors and stuff. Do something. Organize your closet. Do something to stay busy. Okay? Organize your closet. Do color code your clothes. Fold your underwear. Make sure all your socks match. Find something to do. Okay? I bet you there's 1,000 things that you can do. Whatever projects that you have on your list that you wanted to do, but you really didn't have the time to do. You have the time to do them now. Okay? Do that. If you want to learn how to draw, there's 1,000,000,000 cajillion videos on YouTube to teach you how to draw. This is your time to learn how to draw. Order you some art supplies from Amazon. They'll get it to your house in a couple of days. Oh, and Amazon is hiring. Okay? If you real bored, Amazon is hiring drivers because y'all is calling all these places and buying all this food like food is gonna be. This is America. Food is not scarce here. Y'all don't have to run out and buy all the Twinkies and donuts and Starbucks. We always gonna have food here. Okay? They telling y'all. Every time y'all go to Costco and buy up all the food, another truck come and replenish all it. So you don't have to go there and buy up all the toilet tissue. How many butts is y'all wiping with all that toilet tissue? Huh? How many? You don't have to buy all the toilet tissue. Y'all got the toilet tissue makers stressed out. Y'all stressing out the people at the toilet tissue factory. Y'all stressing them out. Leave them people alone. Okay? They wasn't expecting all this. Stop doing that. Stop going out buying all the toilet tissue in the world. What y'all gonna do with all that toilet tissue when this is over? You gonna sell it on the black market? No, you can't even sell it on the black market because eBay and Amazon and all of those places are deleting people's accounts that's selling toilet tissue and hand sanitizer. Stop buying that stuff if you're not using it. Now, if you're using it, it's different. But stop hoarding. Stop hoarding. That's ridiculous. So Moth Mama said Google free online courses, Ivy League schools. Tina said this is the season of the granny square. I heard that, girl. Yeah, there are videos of people fighting over toilet tissue. And this ain't young people. The video I saw, these people were way too old to be doing that. A Beautiful Magic said, "What is wrong with me? Because this whole coronavirus isn't. It's not scaring me either. So, girl, we in the same boat. It ain't scaring me either. Like it has not got to. I ain't got to the point where I'm scared. I'm not scared because you're gonna have to deal with whatever happens. You can't change it. What are you afraid of? Write down what your fears are. Write down what it is that you're afraid of. Just to get an idea of, are my fears rational or are they irrational fears? Like, are you afraid that you're gonna run out of toilet tissue? That's irrational. Okay? Because corner stores have toilet tissue. It's a lot of different, and there's so many other things that you can substitute for toilet tissue. You don't have to use Charmin. So, are you scared you're gonna run out of toilet tissue? You know, or are you just scared that you're going to catch this disease or virus? Are you scared that we're gonna run out of food? We ain't gonna run out of food, girl. We're gonna have enough food. Okay? Because push come to shove, they gonna open them McDonald's and Popeyes and churches. They gonna open up all these restaurants back up before we run out of food, and y'all be out here killing each other for a cheeseburger. Okay, Costco ain't gonna run out of food. Safeway ain't gonna run out of food. All these, yeah, the shelves may be empty, but they're gonna stock back up the next night. Is that what you scared of? It's too many stores out here, and I know that there are some people that live in rural areas, rural, rural. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People that live way away from other folks in the country and stuff. I know that. Where they only have select, stores that they can go to. Like, if I lived in a place like that, I would be concerned. But people that live in the city, why y'all out here at Costco and standing in the line for 3 hours at Costco? It's too many stores. Write your fears down and really take a look at them. Do an inventory of what is going on with you mentally. Take an inventory. Bumbled B said now is the best time to invest. We are really hoping that we can slide on into a house right now. That's what we hoping for. I really ain't tripping off this virus. I'm hoping that, the interest rates will get down so low that we can just slide on into a house. My mind is on other things right now. Like I'm not at a point where I'm scared. I haven't got to that point yet. And if I do get to that point, I will tell you guys. Okay, y'all, it's getting a little serious. But it's not. I'm not there yet. No, sweetheart, the market has not crashed. If the market had crashed, that would be on the news. The interest rates are very low. They were talking about us. This may take us into a recession, but what they're talking about doing now is giving money to people. Okay, because see what this will do is this kind of stuff with people staying home, stores closing, this will cause a recession because people will stop buying unnecessary items. And those unnecessary items are the things that we normally buy. We buy tennis shoes, sweatsuits, Gucci, all the stuff that we don't need. So they are talking about giving everybody in the household, every adult in your household, $1,000. And that's supposed to kind of, help the economy, boost the economy a little bit so people will have a little bit. Restaurants are closed. So, what are people going to do? They're going to stay home and hoard the little money that they have because a lot of people think that they won't be getting any more money. I heard today that they are delaying the tax season, so you won't have to pay your taxes in April. They are delaying that. So that's money that people will, be able to keep. But they don't want this virus to throw the world into a recession. And they will help that out any way that they can. And if they have to give us money to make us, feel comfortable enough to continuously spend money, they will do that. Because they know that, it will get to a point where, people will only go out and purchase what they need. And what they need is groceries and gas. Okay? You're going to pay your rent. You're going to get you some groceries and you're going to put some gas in your car. And that's it. So the government is going to, do what they can to boost the economy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, some people will misuse it. Some people will go out and, buy some old unnecessary stuff. And some people, there are a lot of smart people in this world. Some people will hold on to it and, do what they're supposed to do. But some of that is going to be for, like, miscellaneous stuff. They want y'all to still continue to pay for your Netflix and, you know, order stuff from Amazon and order from eBay. They want you to continue doing that because that money helps the economy. And if they have to give you a little bit of extra money to do that, then yeah, they're going to do that. Girl, honey, if they help me at all, if they help us at all, I'm going to, we going to get a house. I heard hand sanitizer causes cirrhosis of the liver. I've never heard that. Because people have been using alcohol forever. And hand sanitizer is just alcohol and what? Aloe or some type of gel. You don't even say on here what this is. This one don't even say. I think my other one does have the ingredients. This one don't even have the ingredients, child. This one probably ain't even strong enough. But I'm using it anyway. But yeah. I never heard that. Aloe vera. I don't know. So I just want to make sure that people that follow me don't go out here just It ain't time to panic yet. Don't panic. Stay positive. Stay grounded. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your ancestors. Pray. Okay? Pray that this goes away. You know, God will look at situations and be like, gosh, is something going on and they don't even have enough sense to pray? Like, y'all can't even ask me to stop doing this? Y'all so busy living your life that you're not even saying, hey, God, can you stop this? Maybe God is waiting on a bunch of us to get together and pray this stuff away. Leah said, hey, Omar Shun, I went to get teeth cleaned and ended up getting a tooth pulled in the back. And then I went to get groceries at the store. That was yesterday. I laughed it off. Some people told me that a lot of the dentists here in the Bay Area was closed. I don't know how true that is, but people are saying that some of the dental offices are closed. The DMV is still open so far. They said they're only letting 10 people at a time come in. If you had an appointment for like a driver's test or whatever, they are still doing that, but they're only allowing 10 people in the DMV office at a time. So it is still open, and the post office is still open. We're still going to get our mail because your postal worker is basically out there by themselves. They ain't coming in contact with nobody. But wait a minute. I did see a, and this happened here in Richmond, California, where a postal employee was putting the mail, I guess, in the mailbox, and the lady kept walking up on her. I don't know why the lady was walking up on the postal worker, and the postal worker kept telling her, "Get away from me, get away from me." And the lady was like, "No," or trying to get to her because the postal worker was putting the mail in the mailboxes, and she kept telling the lady to get away from her, and the lady wouldn't get away from her, honey. The postal worker that cussed the woman out, the woman threatened. Do y'all know that if you threaten a postal employee, that is a federal offense, and you can go to jail for that? You can't be out here messing with Mr. Postman and Mrs. Postman. That's a federal offense. You will go to jail, okay? If that postal employee or the postmaster general presses charges, you can go to jail for that. So the postal employee felt threatened. She said, well, ain't nobody going to get their mail. Honey, she got in her postal truck. They were screaming at her and, oh, we got you on tape. We got you on tape. She was like, I don't care. Honey, she got in that little postal Jeep and drove off and took all them people's mail with her. So they're going to have to now come down to the post office to pick their mail up. Oh, your dentist said let's do it now because it could be a 48-hour lockdown. Yeah. We don't know how long stuff going to be closed. I got to find another dentist now. And but I'm trying to wait until we move. I mean, I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna be able to find nobody right now because it probably ain't even a whole lot of people working. I don't know. It may be and it may not. Hey, Cola. I'm not panicking at all, but thank you, Omar Shun, for sharing your knowledge and wisdom and diffusing a lot of this fear and panic because you are one of the few on here promoting rationality. Yeah, I know. I have seen other people, who are just kind of doing too much and fear mongering. And I don't want to do that.
send a voicemail, press 2. Oops, your caller just hung up. Goodbye.
Who was that? Who was that? It said that the call was from California. I didn't hang you up. You hung up. Call back, okay? Whoever that was, call back. See, Cola heard it too. Cola said everyone gets $1,000 check because of this financial hardship. And they said the checks are supposed to be going out in 2 weeks. I know I wasn't the only one that heard that. So you're going to get $1,000 plus your, if your company has sick leave, you'll get that also. So that's going to be interesting, that the government is doing that. But what then I start to think of is if the government gives us this $1,000, they're going to tax that money. You know what I mean? Hello? I don't know, whoever that is, I don't know why your call won't come through. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to try to answer it no more. They're going to try to tax that money, I think. After all this is said and done, the taxes is probably going to be a little bit higher. Because that's a lot of money if everybody is getting $1,000. That's a lot of money. Who is getting the money? Everybody in the U.S. Maybe they just gonna do it for everybody that's employed. I mean, I don't know how you. I mean, like people that receive like general assistance, are they gonna get it too? Did they say? Yemi Yah said every adult American will get it. Franklin said here in South Carolina, they are closing dine-in for all restaurants. Only takeout will be available. I'm a prep cook at Hardee's. Should I be worried? No. I mean, here they're doing drive-through only. But some restaurants here, the restaurant is remaining open, but you can have to take your food to go. I don't think you should be worried. I think that they really are. If you are sent home by your employer, I think they're going to institute some type of sick leave. And if your company is not eligible to pay you sick leave, you're going to get unemployment enough for sick leave for you to get unemployment compensation. So I would tell you to ask your supervisor, are you going to be eligible for sick leave? Or should you now apply for unemployment as soon as they tell you don't come back to work? Don't be scared. Be proactive. You should be asking now before you get laid off, because it's a layoff. It's not a termination. They're not firing you. They're laying you off because you can't work, because the government is, telling everybody to close these businesses down. So you need to ask your employer, hey, am I going to be eligible for unemployment, or am I going to be eligible for sick leave? Yeah, it don't matter how long you've been working there, because this is a pandemic. It don't matter how long you've been working there. this is no fault of your own. So the government is saying we gonna have to pitch in and help these people. It's not your fault. So we have to figure out a way to get assistance to these, people. Realistic said, I also heard that they are requiring that we get the $1,000 monthly until the coronavirus. Girl, I didn't hear that. I thought it was a one-time payment, girl. Yeah, I didn't hear that. But what about the people that are still working? Like my husband, he's still working. He's still at work so far. So I wonder, like, how does that affect him? Um, Let me come back, y'all. I gotta get some more tissue to wipe my nose. I'll be right back. Damn, I lost my whole shoe. I told y'all, as soon as I put on this makeup, my eye was gonna start watering. I don't want y'all to be like, "Oh, she got the Rona, y'all." No, I got allergies. I hope the bill passes. We will get a U.S. Treasury check in the mail. Yeah, it's supposed to come in the mail, girl. Yeah, they say within 2 weeks those checks are supposed to be going out. I hope they hurry up because we about to move. And I wanted to come. Well, we gonna change our address with the post office anyway. Oh, you going to the store? Okay, Leah. If you have your crystals, take your crystals and be prepared for a long line. People, prepare yourself before you go to these stores. They're crowded. People are agitated, aggressive, and everything. So you need to get your mind right before you put yourself out into those situations. Okay? Because they ain't going to the majority of them people out there, they ain't going to have their minds right. You get your mind right. I ain't coughing. I ain't coughing. My nose may be running, but I ain't coughing. I ain't got no virus, y'all. And if I do, I'm in my own house. You ain't gonna get it. Where can I look up the Treasury check information with accurate? You know what? Let's Google it and see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is from the Wall Street Journal. It says Wall Street Journal. No. How do I get rid of that? U.S. seeks. That's an interesting word. When was this written? I'll find out. U.S. seeks to send checks to Americans as part of stimulus package. So the virus driven economic slowdown prompts $1 trillion stimulus proposal, including effort to get money into consumers' pockets. So there is a video about that with Trump and whoever that man is right there at the podium talking. Trump administration supports plan to send checks to Americans. So it's the Treasury Secretary Stephen, whatever his last name, said the Trump administration supports a plan to send checks to Americans likely within the next 2 weeks to mitigate household and business interruptions caused by the spread of the virus. So you can go and watch that video. I'm pretty sure it's boring. Uh, the Trump administration said it backs a plan to send checks directly to Americans as part of a $1 trillion stimulus plan to help households and businesses hit by the sudden economic slowdown triggered by the virus. So, okay. So they're pitching the I guess the rest of the plan to the Senate. It doesn't look like that part has been um completely finalized yet because it's more money other than the 1 trillion. It looks like it's 250 more billion that can go into that also to help out. So maybe it will be every month until the situation is over. But BuzzFeed is talking, and BuzzFeed is pretty good about information. So BuzzFeed is talking about it. The Wall Street Journal is talking about it. CNS News is talking about it. The New Yorker is talking about it. The Washington Post is talking about it. And these are all reputable um, news sites. So you CNBC, Trump wants to start sending Americans checks. How to use them wisely is written by CNBC. The Hill, I've never heard of them. USA Today. So everybody talking about that child. Ooh, I hope they do. Because we're going to be in our house. We're going to be in our... Y'all think I'm cute now. Oh my God. You know how cute I'm going to be? Gizmo going to be walking around here and Gizmo going to go to the groomer. He going to get him a haircut. Gizmo. Gizmo, we about to be rich. $1,000, child. We ain't gonna be rich. But yeah. I hope it do happen, honey. You know what? At this point, I don't even care. Trump, if Obama was still in office, he would be doing the same thing. I think any president, no president wants the economy to fail while they're in office. No president, no sitting president wants a recession to happen while they're in office. They will do anything to keep that from happening. Okay? They will do anything not to declare martial law and all of that kind of stuff. So if you have to keep the money circulating while this is going on, then yeah, girl, run me my money. Okay? Run me my money. I'm gonna be happy, child. We move. We get a nice backyard. Amber said that's eyelash money, honey. That's gonna be money enough for somebody to teach me how to put these eyelashes on. Wait a minute, y'all. Did I show you my eyelashes? And where my eyelashes at? Oh, what I do with my eyelashes, y'all? Where my eyelashes? Jesus. Oh, here they go. Y'all, I got the 5D. What is it? 5D eyelashes, and I can't get them on. Girl, I'm be out here in 5D, not in 3D, in 5. These is the faux mink eyelashes. When I get that Trump check, I'm gonna be out here wearing the real mink lashes. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do like Cardi B. I'm gonna get my bag and get my teeth fixed. Hey! I'm finna go, y'all, because I done got hungry, and y'all know when I get hungry, I get goofy. I'm gonna get my $1,000 and go get my teeth fixed. I'm gonna be like Cardi B. Essence Abrams said, "How we gonna spend the money?" And they told us to stay inside. We gonna online shop. That's how we gonna spend it. Amazon, they still working. All on other people, you can order for it. We gonna online shop, girl. We gonna spend this money. The dentist gonna be open. I'm gonna tell the dentist I got cash money. You need to open them doors for me. Tonette said, "You are definitely a daughter." You know I am. You know I am. I am truly a daughter of Oshun. You can tell by how beautiful and extra I am just to be in the house. Girl, we are in a shelter in place. And I got on a whole dress, a whole face full of makeup, did my hair and laid down my edges and everything just to sit in the house. I ain't going nowhere. My husband left here with the one car we have for this household. I ain't going nowhere. I done laid my edges down and everything. That is truly a child of Oshun. Because only we would do something like this not to go. Girl, I got on highlighter and blush. I put on a whole face of makeup just to sit in this house with my dog. I am a child of Oshun. Thank you, Yemiya. Hey, Phyllis. Y'all need to tell Fi Babe that this is how your makeup should look. Okay? Matte. A matte finish. This is how your makeup should look. That's a matte finish. Okay? This ain't even now. Imagine what it would look like if I had on that real expensive makeup. This is with drugstore makeup. I'm this beautiful with some makeup that I bought from CVS Pharmacy. Imagine what I would look like if I bought it from Macy's or Neiman Marcus. Shout out to Rick Reed. Rick Reed had me dying laughing today. Okay? I guess Five Babe said something about Rick Reed, and Rick Reed said, Five Babe, I don't know how you have your camera set up, your computer or whatever on your table. He said, but we can look through your nostrils to your brain. He said the camera is so low, we looking right up in your whole knot. And I don't know why that tickled me. Rick Reed tickles me, period. Because of his, where's he from? His accent, Philadelphia, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I think. And I didn't know that people from Pennsylvania had an accent. We all got accents. People always be asking me like, where you from? And then when I say California, they be looking at me like, people in California. I thought it was like Valley girls and stuff in California. My family is from Louisiana. We country people. They migrated from Louisiana to California. So I'm California by birth, but I'm country by blood. So my accent is extremely similar to my mother's, which I really shouldn't even have an accent because I was born and raised here in California. My husband don't have a accent because he bougie. He went to like predominantly white schools. He bougie. I was raised in the hood. I grew up in the projects. I've been in the hood all my life. We don't live in the hood, but you could throw a rock and hit the hood from where we live. So I have an accent. But Rick Reed, the way he, puts words in phrases together and the way he reads people, I know that this should not be funny to me because he do go kind of hard on women, and usually that's not funny to me. Like, I really don't normally like men that go in on women. But Fabe, you be asking for these ass whoopings, girl. You ask for these men to go in on you. And so when they go in on her, I don't feel bad. But honey, he tickles me. Now, if you're sensitive or you get triggered by men that are aggressive and will go a little hard, then he ain't the person for you to watch. I have learned here on YouTube that you can't take these people serious even when they're talking to you. They ain't talking to you. That's just their own mess that they dealing with, that they projecting on you. Girl, don't take that stuff serious. So when I look at these people's videos now, I don't care, honey. Jay Wilson could say anything in the world to me, and I would not take it serious because all of this mess is a joke. Okay? It's all a joke. I ain't worried about none of these people, child. Oh, there go my girl, Mint Fairy. Oh, I love her. I love her. I love me some Mint Fairy. There go my sweetie. And she got so many little cute fur babies. I love cats, but they don't love me. I'm allergic. Like my eyes will be watering and itching and all of that kind of stuff. But I love them so much. And when I see people whose animals stick to them and love them and they have a lot of animals, my heart, I can't help but love you. And she got the cutest little fur babies, and she's just the sweetest person. I love her hair. Y'all check out her channel. If you want somebody that don't be rambling and can on like I do, somebody that will get to the point and do the spell, she gonna do the spell and she gonna get off. Go over there to Mint Fairy's channel and watch her. But I know y'all like my ramblings because y'all come here. Y'all love to hear me talk. Y'all gonna come back here and watch me because I'm not one of them kind of people that's not gonna tell you to go and watch somebody else's channel. We should all be supporting each other. Now I ain't been to fair. I ain't been over there in a minute, child, because YouTube. I think they be, unsubscribing us from people. And then if, like if I don't see you in a minute, my mind, I'll be the forgot y'all. And then when I see you, I'll be like, oh, there go my girl. So, I'll go back now and watch her videos. But y'all go over there and support Mint Fairy, because she is a sweetheart. I really love her. She said, I love your ramblings. Oh, thank you, sweetie. But y'all know eventually I'm going to get to the point, right? I may go around Jerusalem, but I'm going to always get to the point. I'm going to reel myself back in and, get to the point. So, sweetheart, I hope, everybody is okay in your area. I know that, this situation, every day we get up is something different. We just had a shelter in place yesterday here in California. So we still kind of, they're still narrowing down what this whole shelter in place thing is. So we just got it yesterday. And it kind of seems like mostly everything is still open and kind of operating, just like kind of limited, like McDonald's and KFC and all of those places are drive-through only, so they're not closed completely. You can still go through the drive-through. And at first, Starbucks said that they were going to close their doors and it was going to be drive-through only. And they thought about that and was like, nah, you can still come in and get your little donuts and sandwiches and stuff. Just get it and leave. There's no inside seating. And that's how a lot of these restaurants are telling people, we're still open. Just use DoorDash or Uber Eats or one of the delivery services. So that's going to amp up these delivery services. If you work for DoorDash or Uber Eats or what's that other one that starts with a P? Because I've used that one too. Postmates. It's probably going to rev their service up a little bit because these restaurants want to deliver food. They just don't want you to come and eat in the restaurant, which is okay if you trust somebody going to get your food. You trust that they don't have a Rona. You know, that's the only thing I would trip off of. And like I said yesterday, it's time for you to just get some groceries and cook. Make you some sandwiches, or cook a big old pot of chili, or soup, or something that's going to last for a couple of days, and then you don't have to worry about McDonald's or whatever. Bruja and Biker 602 said restaurants and bars are closing at 8 p.m. in Arizona. Yeah. See, the restaurants here are closed. They're because they brought that number down to 10 people congregating together, unless it's like at the grocery store, because you can't limit that. Grocery stores and Walgreens and CVS and those type of places, they are allowing more than 10 people, of course. But restaurants and stuff, they said the majority of those places are closed. Yeah, I don't get my notifications either, but I'm gonna go back, Mint Fairy, and see that they unsubscribed me. Everybody, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and turn your notification bell on. Do that for me so that you'll know when I go live. Turn that bell on so you don't miss when I go live, and I'm gonna check yours to see that they unsubscribe me, because some people are getting unsubscribed. I don't know what YouTube is doing, child, but I want to make sure that I'm subscribed. Stores are packed with people and the shelves are empty. A lot of the shelves are going to be empty because more people are shopping, because more people are off work, but they are saying that all of the shelves will be restocked at night. You know, they're trying to make sure that we don't panic over food, especially here in the US. Y'all got to realize that the US gets food. We throw away tons of food. All of these stores get rid of tons of food every day. This will be a good thing because the food that is normally probably thrown away because it expires or whatever, now people are buying. This is going to eliminate a lot of the waste that we have at grocery stores. Like, you can't even imagine the amount of food that is, thrown away, like from the bakery, produce that is not purchased and, goes bad or whatever. That kind of stuff is thrown away. So hopefully now people are just buying up stuff that would normally, maybe not be purchased. And maybe our waste will go down some, or maybe they will start, instead of throwing stuff away like they normally do, maybe they'll start taking some of that food and giving it to the homeless people, because you guys know California has a huge homeless population, and they are finally talking about getting some of these homeless people off the street, putting them in hotels, because they want to make sure that this virus does not spread to the homeless population. And then we have all of these homeless people that are untreated. So it looks like California is going to do something and get these homeless people off the street, get them into hotels, make sure they're not sick, and all that kind of stuff. Finally, they should have been did that. We never should have, because if the US can come up with a $1 trillion stimulus package, they could have been got them homeless people off the street. There should be no homeless people in a world where we print money. It There shouldn't be homeless people. There shouldn't be people living on the street. If the people that are homeless because they're mentally ill, then there should be a place for them also. I know that a lot of people are homeless because they're either mentally ill or they, have some type of addiction. Then they should be put into a place where they can get some help, get clean, get on psych meds or whatever it's going to take to, eventually be able to transition them back out into society. We should have been putting money into that. If we can come up with $1 trillion to not stop this economy from going into a recession, $1 trillion. Yes, girl, Edris got it, girl. Edris tested positive. Everybody was saying, not Edris, Lord. I said that when Tom Hanks got it. And they said that while he was in the hospital or somewhere, somebody gave him Wilson. They brought him Wilson. The what kind of ball was it? Soccer ball. And put Wilson's little face on it and everything. So he took a picture of it. It's supposed to be on his Instagram. I think I saw it on Instagram. But yeah, girl, they done gave him Wilson. So he won't be bored to death while he is recovering. But his son said that him and his mom and dad are doing well. They don't appear to be sick, which is good, but that's the virus. Everybody is not going to, be sick. Just like some people don't catch the flu, some people don't catch colds. Your body is able to fight off this virus. That's why I'm telling everybody, eat vegetables. Get your garlic and ginger and all of these roots that have like antibiotic properties to them. Eat you a piece of ginger every day. Put ginger in your smoothies or juice or whatever. You should be juicing. You should be eating something green. You should be getting in enough fiber and vitamins and all of that kind of stuff to boost your immune system. I mean, this really ain't the time to be eating Jack in the Box and Burger King and Taco Bell and all of that, because the nutrients and stuff in fast food is just too low. We ought to be eating kale and spinach and romaine and fresh vegetables and that kind of stuff right now, so that our bodies are getting the vitamins and nutrients that it needs to fight off this virus. If you do get sick, start fighting it immediately. Okay? Vinegar, lemons, limes, all of that. All of that. Oh, you got a NutriBullet? Yeah, we got a Ninja. Ginger and honey. Ginger, this is one of my favorite drinks. Ginger, lemon, and honey, and cayenne pepper. That's one of my favorite drinks. I cut up a lemon. I cut up a lemon. I cut a piece of real ginger. I do peel the skin off, and I use a nice size hunk. I throw that in some honey or water. You put a little water in there too. Water and honey and some cayenne pepper in my Ninja, and blend that together. And I usually strain it because I'm not really into the lemon pulps and stuff. I'll strain it. Of course, it don't get out all of the pulp because my strainer is, kind of janky. But I don't mind if it have a little bit of pulp. I just don't want all the pulp in there. But I will strain it and drink that, honey. And you make it as sweet as you want with the honey, and it is good for you. That ginger and that cayenne pepper will get up, and it's spicy. It's called a fire drink for a reason, because it's spicy. But that cayenne pepper and that ginger will get up in your body and fight everything that ain't supposed to be there. And I've gotten used to the taste to the point where I really like it. It's spicy. I make mine real spicy. You can start off with just a little bit of ginger. If you're not used to the actual flavor of ginger and cayenne pepper together, start small and build your way up. But mine be spicy. Mine be so spicy, it be burning my tongue sometimes. But I don't care. I like it. Ginger is good for nausea and upset stomach. So I usually try to keep ginger in the house because I have like IBS and all that kind of stuff be going on with my belly. So I keep ginger in the house. But this is a time to, go back to the herbs and, spices and veggies and, clean eating and those old remedies that your mama and your grandmama and stuff used to do. This the time when you pull all that stuff out, make you a hot toddy, get you some brandy and throw a little bit of honey in that and throw that back at night. That brandy go down there and it kill up some stuff too. You gotta do what you gotta do. Keep your family healthy. Make sure everybody is healthy. That lemon ginger and it's good. It is good. It's like a spicy, it's like a spicy lemonade. It's like a real spicy lemonade. It's real good. I love it. And I drink a lot of it around the winter time because that cayenne pepper and that ginger get down in your chest, girl, and it'll wake you up. It'll wake up your sinuses and everything else. I know your insides be like, oh Lord, here it come, here it come. But I like it. Get you some brandy, some whiskey, whatever it takes, honey. Make you a hot toddy before you go to bed at night. You make you some tea and put you a little bit of whiskey and some lemon in that tea and drink that, and you'll sleep real good. The, the more whiskey you put in there, the better you sleep. She gonna be like, she trying to turn us all into alcoholics. We'll all be drunk. Okay? Well, if you drunk, you won't be worried about the Rona. Okay? Your mind won't be on that Rona if you have enough whiskey. But you gotta do, right now, you really should be thinking about how to boost your immune system, which will boosting your immune system will boost your mood and everything. You see how happy and jovial I stay? That's because I'm trying my best to stay positive. I'm trying to eat decent, okay? And keeping my mind on good things. Like right now, I'm thinking about that $1,000 that they gonna send us, child. That's gonna make me real happy. I'm gonna forget all about Rona. I'm not gonna let Rona, you not gonna drag me down, girl. You gotta go mess with somebody else. Yeah, no, cause I don't even like alcohol like that though. I mean, I'm one of those kind of people that really don't like the way it tastes. So that will never be a habit for me. Like I will drink some ginger and cayenne pepper and everything before I get hooked on Jack Daniels or anything like that because I don't really like the taste. So I ain't worried about that. I'm finna go, y'all. We've been out here for 2 hours. Okay? Y'all ain't gonna keep me on here all day. I got things to do. Okay? I gotta go be the most beautiful person in the world walking their dog down the street. And fix me some lunch. Actually, I gotta start packing. Because I felt bad today. My husband was down here doing a whole bunch of work. He was loading boxes in the car and stuff. And I'm sitting here putting on makeup. And my husband, I was sweating and carrying on. I was like, oh, I'm a horrible wife. He down here working himself to death. And I'm sitting on here putting on my makeup to do a YouTube video. I know he was looking at me like, I guess she gonna help eventually. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all, and pack some of these boxes so it will at least look like. And I hope the best for all of us. I am praying for everybody. Okay, even the cuckoos that called earlier, we have to pray for them too because they're mentally ill. I'm praying for everybody. We are going to get through this. And in a couple of months, couple of years, we're not even going to remember that this happened. Okay? So many other great things are going to happen in our lives. We are going to forget that, 2020 started with a hiccup. We're going to forget all about this because it's going to be over real soon. It can't last forever. So we're going to keep a positive mindset. When we get that $1,000, we're gonna be out here. We're gonna be out here happy, okay? We gonna do this. We locked down, so okay. Well, we gonna find something to do. We gonna crochet. The people that are creative, we gonna be out here crocheting. And hey, when you get that $1,000, don't forget about the little small business owners like myself and Mint Fairy who make things. Buy one of my Mojo bags. Go to Mint Fairy's Etsy. I think she got an Etsy, and buy something from her. Support some of these smaller business people, because trust and believe, these larger businesses, like they were saying that Abercrombie was closed, and I guess the Gap and Old Navy, these people have tax write-offs. They gonna get their money. Okay, support some of these smaller businesses who really survive off of people purchasing things from them. Like, I ain't getting no tax write-off, so support, help me out. Buy one of my Mojo bags, or buy one of my dolls, or somebody on Etsy who sell stuff. When you get that little extra $1,000, get them 20, or slide them 10, or something. Help. Let's help each other out. We all got our little side hustles. When you get your money, call me and say, hey, almost sure I can get that reading now, girl. I'm fit to come through and slide you that little money on your PayPal or whatever. Y'all know that I didn't help you out and stuff. Slide me $5. Say, hey, girl, I was thinking about you. Starbucks finally opened back up. Go get you a Starbucks. Y'all know I love Starbucks, okay? So, yeah, do that, okay? We love each other. We got to take care of each other. We have to be there for each other. If you have friends that suffer from depression, call them. Send them a text message. Girl, you okay? I can't come to your house, but, I can FaceTime you, and we can, talk or whatever. Do that. You are the light workers. You follow me for a reason. You obviously have that light also. So you are the ones that are supposed to be helping other people. Okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you so much for sitting here with me every day. You could be doing something else. But no, you sitting here with me for 2 hours. And I appreciate that. I really do. Now, things are going to change a little bit, but we're going to deal with that also. Y'all know I'm moving. So I'm going to need y'all to still support me. I may have to get a little quiet. We still gonna do our videos, but it may not be a little as hyped as I was, but I'm still be there for y'all. Y'all send me some good juju, because moving ain't easy. Y'all continue to, if you want to buy one of my Mojo bags, let me know. A little bit helps. Okay? I love you guys, and I appreciate you so much. Vernita White, thanks. I'm glad I found your channel. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I'm glad you found me too. Okay? Remember when checks were handed during tax season? They gonna do something. They gonna raise the taxes. They're gonna do something, but I don't think that the money is gonna have to be paid back. But the government will figure out a way to um, work things out in their favor. But we ain't gonna worry about that until that time comes. Okay? Because we living in the moment. That's exactly what we doing. Because things is changing every day. Tomorrow, your state might be shut down. But you know what? If it happens, we gonna ride with this. Okay? Because you can't change anything that is happening right now. You just got to ride the wave. Hold on and ride the wave. Okay? I love you guys. And if something important happens, I may come back, because this face is beat. I need everybody to catch this. Okay? I don't want anybody to miss this. Because this might not happen tomorrow. Especially the way my allergy eyes be, because my eyes be doing too much. But I might need y'all to see this a little bit later on too. But if I don't, I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Gizmo, you're not gonna say hi today? You're not gonna say hi? Come here. Come here, Pootie. Come here. Come here, Poochie. Come here. Poochie. Y'all see how he acting? Just embarrassing me and stuff. Come here, Poodle. Come on. Come here. Come get your blanket. Mommy got your blanket. Come here. You want your blanket? Forget you, dog. All right, I'll see y'all later. I love you. Bye.